Hey guys, what's up? Son of Chelsea back here, and it feels like a very long time since I've sat down to do a video. I've taken a long break over the summer, been focusing on other things, and to be honest, I kind of lost a bit of motivation for football after the season. I was kind of done with it, but we are back here tomorrow. It all starts again, the Premier League. I've got excited for it, and I've come back to kind of preview the season. My thoughts on tomorrow, my thoughts on pre-season. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to upload to this channel, but I went on 100% Chelsea last night with Eunice. He was very cool. Of course, they've really done well with that channel, you know, got it up to over 5,000 subscribers now, so go and check out that channel if you haven't. And I suppose most of the people who are watching my channel, new subscribers, have come after watching the video and stream we did last night, which I really enjoyed. We talked about transfers, all of that, so you can go and check that out. I'll probably leave a link in the description below. But yeah, I mean, I am excited for the new season. I'm slightly concerned. The pre-season, I have to say, was very badly organised. I felt that we had very little game time for the squad to gel, even though there wasn't many changes to the squad as there was last summer. But at the same time, 5 games for me, about 5 or 6 games for me isn't enough. You've got to have about 8 or 10 like we did last summer. I felt that last summer was a much better planned pre-season, and I think it really helped the team get ready for the season. But of course, playing in America, you're going to get that nowadays. Commercial reasons for the money, building the brand of Chelsea, as everyone says now, the brand rather than just a football club. But for me, when it comes down to the most important thing, which is on the pitch, I just don't think we've had enough time to gel. But tomorrow, hopefully, because points up for grabs when it really matters, we'll step up our game, hopefully. So Jose today, I was kind of waiting for Jose to do his press conference before coming on here to do a video, because Diego Costa, that's the big thing. Is he going to be fit or is he not going to be fit? That was my big question, and really he gave us no answer. There was a report from a website called London 24, which came out probably around, I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock today, basically saying that the medical team had passed him and said, yeah, he's going to be ready. I thought Jose would walk in and tell us yes or no. He didn't tell us anything. He told us the obvious, that if Diego isn't ready, he's going to play with Falcao Remy. So yeah, that would be very interesting. I'm kind of swaying towards my kind of hopeful thing of he is going to be ready, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think any of us are exactly if he will be. We'll have to wait till either we get some news later tonight, tomorrow, or we're just going to have to wait at 4:30 when the team sheets come out, and hopefully his name will be on it, or at least he's in the squad. So I mean, talking about kind of my feelings towards transfers, of course we've been linked with John Stones. That's heavily linked. I feel we do need him. I'm against the whole price tag. I think 30 million is way too much for an English player, but that's the price you've got to pay. It gets more ridiculous every summer. Whether you think that player is worth that amount of money or not, it's really irrelevant in today's football world. I mean, it just gets more ridiculous every summer. But I think we do need, obviously, a successor to John Terry. He is obviously going to play for hopefully a few more years. He's committed that he wants to as many as he can, which we hope. But if we're being realistic, probably that'll be 2 or 3 more seasons, maybe at max. So getting John Stones in, who does look like England's best prospect in terms of defenders, would be for me a brilliant signing. 30 million, yeah, is way too much, but we've got to pay that if we want to get the best players, and we want to plan for the future as well. The talk of a left back, Baba Rahman, I hope I said that name right, is apparently now being linked. Jose said that he isn't going to go out and buy another striker, but he is planning to get the left back. That looks like the one that's going to be. Apparently he agreed personal terms last night, all of that, so hopefully that should be done over, not even maybe this weekend, or by, hopefully we'll have him in the squad or just signed up for the second game, which is good. And other than that, I still think we need, for me, I think we need more cover in central midfield. I think we're a little bit weak in that. Fabregas gets injured, you put Ramirez in. Ramirez is on and off with his form. You take out Ramirez, you put in Mikel. I said on last night's show of Eunice, Mikel's just not good enough to start for Chelsea. He's good enough with a lockdown play. You want to maybe 1 or 2-0 up. Perfect player to bring on, but he's just not good enough. As we saw against PSG in that friendly, he was at fault for me for the first goal, the Ibrahimovic goal. He's too slow on the ball, got taken off, and against quality teams, and it's not even the top quality teams, it's just most teams in the Premier League, fast players will capitalise on that, and you're in trouble. So I'd like to see maybe a Witsel. Koke was linked in the summer, but that just went dead straight away. So yeah, I would have liked more Pacific. It doesn't look like we're going to strengthen on there. We aren't in crisis. Preseason really doesn't matter. But I mean, the performances haven't looked that good. They haven't looked that encouraging. Victor Moses looks like probably our best player in pre-season. But I don't think he'll get much of a chance because I think Jose will go with the players that he trusts the most. So going over to the game tomorrow against Swansea, it's going to be a tough game. Swansea are an experienced team. They had a brilliant result at the start of last season away to Man United. No one expected them to go there and win. They have players like Sigurdsson, who I think really good player. After he left Swansea to go to Tottenham, he came back, didn't do that well there. Came back to Swansea last year and was really one of their best players. You got the one player I think I really admire from the Swansea team is Gomez. Once they lost Wilfried Boney, everyone thought they were going to flop, like it was going to be a massive dip in form for them. But no, he just stepped in and started to take up that man-on-ball scoring. And I was really impressed with him. He's probably the most impressive player when we played them last season, if you remember, 4-2. Costa scored that hat-trick. He was probably their most impressive player, and he's really gone on to show that he can take that position and make it his own. And Swansea are a good footballing team. We all know their possession-based football. They'll come to the bridge. They ain't going to sit back for 90 minutes. They're going to want to take control of the ball, pass it around. They're going to come to the bridge. They're going to be more progressive. They're going to be more attacking. So they are dangerous and they can play some good stuff at times. But I think their style does suit us. Depending on what form you think we are at the moment, if you take pre-season into consideration or not, how serious you take it, I think their game style does suit us because I think we can sit back, absorb the pressure and then count really quickly. Hazard, Willian, who look good in the Community Shield for me, players like that. Oscar as well, who I think's got to have a good game. And it really depends on who's up front. I think if Diego's up front, it really and he's at he's at a good fitness and he is ready. I think he can be dangerous. He scored 5 goals in the 2 games he played against Swansea already in his Chelsea career, which is a good sign. So hopefully he can continue that tomorrow if he's playing. If not, I'd play Falcao. Remy hasn't impressed me. He's probably for me just a striker you bring off the bench. But yeah, I think my team will probably be Thibaut Courtois, Branner. I like to see Zuma play. Realistically, I think Cahill, but I'll go Zuma because he's impressed me. JT, Azpilicueta in midfield, of course, Matic, Fabregas. 3 behind the striker, Willian, Oscar, Hazard, and I'll go up front Diego Costa, just being hopeful. So that is kind of my team. Let me know your thoughts on the team. I think I said on Twitter as well earlier today, I was like, that's kind of my hopeful team. I think he'll probably, most likely, it'll be Cahill for Zuma because he trusts Cahill. Not that Zuma's done anything wrong, but he trusts Cahill. And I think if Diego, obviously, we don't know if he's going to be fit or not. I mean, some people are saying, he just ain't going to be fit, and other people are. You hear different things. Matt Law from The Telegraph last night put out a report saying Diego himself was very optimistic of playing. I'm sure he is. And of course, the report that I mentioned earlier about how the medical team has passed him. So, it'd be interesting to see. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. You can follow me on Twitter at Son of Chelsea. I'll be going to the game tomorrow. Happy to be back at the bridge, back for football. I'm excited. It's like Christmas Eve for all of us, and hopefully Chelsea can start it off with a convincing win. Thank you, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and yeah, I'll see you again.